Mga isyung pinag-uusapan, mga balitang laman ng pahayagan, impormasyong dapat niyong malaman, tatalakayin, bubusisiin, at hihimayin ni Mario Garcia kasama ang kanyang mga panauhin sa harap ng bayan. Faceoff!
Good afternoon. Si Mario Garcia po ito sa ating Faceoff. May solusyon pa ba ang problemang baha sa Pilipinas? Interesting discussion, and we will present as much as we can, possibly all the angles to the question. Yung meron pa bang solusyon o wala? May magagawa pa ba o may magagawang konti? Let me just find out. Ladies first.
Okay, sir. Kung ang tanong po ay kung meron pang solusyon sa baha, depende po sa taas ng baha. If we are talking about pagbaha per se, wala na ho. Because ang Metro Manila ho ay below sea level. Pero ho, yung magiging mabilis ang paghupa ng tubig baha, meron po solusyon for that.
Okay.
Kami po sa DPWH, we believe that with the proper structural measures for every particular flood type, meron pong solusyon sa baha.
Alright.
Kami naman po sa Office of Civil Defense, ang Secretariat ng NDRRMC, naniniwala po kami na kapag ang ating mga mamamayan ay may tamang pag-iisip patungkol sa pag-handle ng mga hamon ng disasters o ng mga panganib, meron po tayong solusyon dyan.
In my case, medyo mahirap dahil we'll be talking here about attitude at saka yung right coordination ng gobyerno in terms of the infrastructure project na dapat gawin. Otherwise, kung kanya-kanya yung gawa, kahit na sabihin natin may master plan, pero that master plan is not known to everyone that implement yung infra, then nothing is going to happen.
Okay. Ang ating mga televiewers, pwede rin mag-opinion. You can react to the discussions na madidinig nyo, you'll see and hear in this program, Face Off. Let me introduce our guest this afternoon. The lady ay si Asek Celine Pielago, MMDA spokesperson.
Yes, sir.
Representing the Department of Public Works and Highways, Flood Control Management Cluster Office, we have Engineer Jerry Pano, OIC Project Impact Analysis and Evaluation Office.
Thank you for the
Okay? And likewise, yung nagre-represent po naman sa NDRAMC ay si Mr. Mark Timbal, ang tagapagsalita ng National Disaster Risks Reduction Management Council. All right. And the gentleman who last spoke ay isang Executive Vice President ng Manila Times College, a man in education, a thinker, si Orlando B. Molina. Yan. All right. So the issues have been initially joined. May kontra, mayroong naniniwalang wala ka na ng pag-asa dito, wala nang pag-asa. Yung baha na yan will be here to say there will remain problems. O, ba't kaya pang isolve yan? May magagawa pa dyan. It's a matter of attitude. It's, let's see. Let's see if we can really dissect this kind of a problem. Hindi nga. Umpisahan ulit natin si Asek Pielago.
Okay. Sir, sa usapin po ng pagbaha, ang MMDA po ay may tinatawag na mga pumping stations. As we speak, we have 62 pumping stations. And we have more coming. 20 po yung bagong pumping stations funded by World Bank under the Metro Manila Flood Control Management Master Plan. At halos po itong 20 new pumping stations, 14 po dito will be placed in Quezon City. Kung makikita mo, sir, yung lugar ho ng Malabon, Nabotas, kung binabaha ho ito noon hanggang Gadidib, Bewang. Pero with the new pumping stations po, nakikita nyo naman, hanggang talampakan, gutter deep. Yun na lang ho yung nararanasan doon sa lugar na yon. Pero may pagbaha pa rin. Kaya sir, kanina una kong tanong sa inyo, anong klaseng pagbaha ba ito? Kasi kung pagbaha po talaga, wala na hong solusyon yan. Metro Manila po is below sea level. Kahit po anong gawin natin. Pero ang target po ng MMDA dito, sir, mapahupa ang tubig baha in 40 minutes. That usually take now for 2 to 3 hours. Kaya ako kahit habagat lang, ang traffic po natin, sir, inaabot hanggang alas 2 ng madaling araw.
Nanganganak yung problema ng baha, no?
Yes po.
Ang unang anak ng baha, traffic. Susunod, sakit.
Yes po.
Marami pang anak yan eh.
Yes po.
Alright.
And sa pananaw pa po ng MMDA, pangalawa ho dyan, basura. Ngayon hanggat hindi ho masusolusyonan ang proper solid waste management and segregation, wala hong mangyayari. Yung mga pumps po natin masisira. Kailangan ho siyang i-clean ulit. Yung mga pumps po natin ay nangangailangang i-rehabilitate kung tawagin, rather.
Yung
Dahil
pang-rehabilitate, dapat i-rehabilitate din.
Yes po. Dahil po, sir, ngayon po, pag nagkaroon ng basura, habang pinapump ho ng ating mga pumping stations, ang tubig ho, palabas ho sa mga major waterways, nakakakuha ho sila ng basura na nanggagaling po saan? Sa mga esteros natin. And as we speak, we have more than 140 esteros in Metro Manila. At lahat po ito congested ng
At merong steros na nawawala.
Yes
At
po,
nawawala, hindi naman mabawi.
Yes po, dahil natatabunan ho ng mga infrastructure and buildings. So, ibang ahensya pa po ang
Okay,
saklaw doon.
alright.
So, sa amin, sir, may solusyon po ito. Pero, hindi na ho natin maaalis ang tubig baha at hanggat hindi po natin naayos ang problema sa basura, which is ang papel po ng MMDA dito, kami lang po yung sa landfill.
Okay,
Sa
you have said-
collection po, local government.
You have said a mouthful there.
Yes po.
Let's hear from the DPWH.
Yes.
Kayo po ang mandated opisina to do something. Are you doing enough?
Yes. Sa usapin po ng pagbaha, in the 1970s and 1980s, nagkaroon po ng mga construction ng mga drainage system sa Kamaynilaan. But over the years, kung atin po ito i-rate na 1:10, over the years, nandiyan po yung urban development natin, ang ating mga kalsada, karamihan po rito, sinimentohan na natin, ang ating po wala na po tayo gaano open spaces. So the ability, the capacity ng ating pong mga kalsada to absorb and to transmit this into the drainage systems, nabawasan na po yun. Also, factor in po yung ating mga drainage lines. Ito po ay silted na, puno na. And then, karamihan po ay hindi na nakikita. In 2005, JICA, through the help of JICA, gumawa po ng isang master plan para sa paglatag ng dapat na mga elevation, sizes ng drainage natin. And ito po, dapat ang mga LGUs should always connect to these drainage lines because the mandate of DPWH is always to implement drainage lines and national roads along the main lines and the national roads. So, kung ating pong susumahin, para bagang hindi po nakakonekta lahat ng ating mga drainage lines.
You mean,
secondary,
when you said that, let me just restate that.
Yes.
No? Hindi nakakonekta. What did you mean?
Okay. If this is the elevation of the main line that DPWH constructs, kadalasan po ang mga ginagawa, part and parcel, hindi po nakakonekta yung elevation po niya. And we know that drainage, being an open channel, dapat po ito ay walang pressure, ito ay dadaloy by gravity.
How does it affect the law of nature that no Congress approved? The law of nature saying water seeks its own level.
That's right. And kung hindi po siya nakakonekta, then kahit sumisip-sip po yung ginawang bagong drainage line ng isang LGU o ng isang district, kapag hindi po siya nakakonekta sa main line natin,
Ba't
then
hindi
it will
nakonekta?
Yan po ang usapin tungkol sa implementation at saka sa
Balikan ko yan. Importante yan. Bakit hindi nakonekta? Ang problema ba dyan, nag-uugat sa palipat-lipat tayo ng gobyerno na binoboto ng mga tao? What seems to be the problem? Why did that problem got created? Kayo po naman, sa Endramsi, anong masasabi niyo sa ating initial flow ng discussion?
Yes, sir. Sa amin po kasi sa National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, ang amin pong, I have to give credit po sa MMDA and DPWH. Why? Because in the passage of RA 10121, yung ating pong batas tungkol sa disaster management, hindi na po naulit yung mga napakatinding pagbabaha na nangyari dito sa Manila. This means that yung ating flood control programs are working. Yung mga nakikita natin na mga pagbaha ay mga pira-piraso na lang ng mga lupain dito sa Manila ang lumulubog. At yung mga datihang lumulubog,
Let
nababawasan
me just
sila.
recall the things I can recall. Sa mga old-timers ng Metro Manila, meron tinatawag na 28 de Mayo years ago.
Binina Asek Pialago and ni Sir from DPWH. At ito pong mga, sa perspektibo po kasi natin sa disaster management, hindi na nagkaroon ng malakihang disaster dito sa Manila patungkol sa baha. Kagaya ng sa Ondoy noon, at yung mga sumunod na bagyo, at saka yung paglubog halos ng Marikina. Di po ba? Hindi na po naulit yun na ganong katindi. Dahil ang ating mga mekanismo para kontrolin ang pagtaas ng tubig matapos ang ulan, bagyo, ay epektibo.
Now that you mentioned Undoy, ang findings noon, ang Undoy brought about by private developments of subdivisions na kontra yung flow ng tubig doon sa outflow.
Hindi lang po ganon kasi isa sa mga factor lang yun, sir.
Kaya mo
Ang Ondoy kasi naging historic siya kasi yung ulan na nakalaan para sa isang buwan.
Marami yung
binuhos lang
ulan.
Ilang araw.
So kasalanan ngayon na nagpaulan. Hindi na kasalanan ng infrastructure natin. Ganun ba yan?
Kumbaga, this is just a confluence of different factors yung nangyari noon. And that is one of the factors that caused this flooding.
Ang masama nito, sisihin pa natin ng Diyos.
Hindi naman. Hindi naman.
Attorney, Professor,
Yung sabi ko nga kanina, yung attitude ng mga tao ay importante dito sa pagsugpo ng baha. Pero wala tayong masyadong nakikitang lead role na ginagawa ng pamahalaan. Dahil kasasabi na nga lang ng kasama natin na LGUs minsan o karamihan hindi nasusunod yung standard na ginagawa ng national government. So, kung walang coordination yan, kanya-kanya yung paggawa, then no amount of money, malalaking pera na gagastusin ng pamahalaan, both national at saka local, ay hindi malaki ang impact. At kasasabi nga lang na wala na talaga tayong magagawa sa baha. Laging nandyan. Kasi kung hindi tutulungan natin ng magandang gawain, like papakita ng national government yung kanilang teeth na sila'y masusunod sa paggawa ng struktura, yung standard na kailangan samahan talaga ng LGU na sa pag-implement ay tama yung ginagawa nila, hindi yung kanya-kanya.
I'll follow it up. No? Engineer,
Yes, sir.
yung sinabi ni Professor Orly, yung hindi nako-coordinate dahil iba-iba nag-i-implement sa local level.
Yes.
Yung ba binabanggit mo? Hindi nagkakatugba-tugba, hindi nagkakadugtong-dugtong.
Yes.
Hindi ba ma-orchestrate yan halimbawa ng DPWH o ng MMDA in the case of Metro Manila?
Well, sir, not in our case. Actually, sir, nabigla rin po ako sa nabanggit ni sir.
Oh. Hindi nagkakadugtong, ibang pantay, hindi mo pagdugtong-dugtongin yung mga outlets sa pang-solve ng baha.
Ang pagplano at pagdidisenyo ng mga drainage and open canals na ganyan, kadalasan po dapat sa pagpaplano pa lang, the planner himself, the designer himself should go to the site, open a manhole, and then measure kung ano yung elevation ng kanyang durugtungan. Dapat mayroon tinatawag tayong structure inventory ng lahat ng mga manholes na kanyang dudugsungan at kanyang tatakbuhan.
Sa madaling maintindihan po ito, halimbawa, sa CTA,
Yes.
gagawa siya ng anti-floods,
Right.
flood mitigation project. Meron siyang imburnal, meron siyang kanal. Iba ang level ng kanal niya, yung susunod na boundary naman ng territory ng next city, hindi pwedeng idugtong doon, kanya ng level ng kanal sa taas. Magkakabaha-baha nga ito.
Magkakabaha.
Ang sabi nga niya sa kanto, magkakaletsi-letsi ito.
Totoo po yun. Dapat talaga sosondahin at idudugtong doon sa drainage outfall o doon sa main line, which is kadalasan hindi nagagawa. So kadalasan po kapag tayo nagbabiyahe, nakikita natin may ginagawang may nuhukay. Akala natin that will solve the flooding in that locality. Pero ang tanong ko parati sa sarili ko, ito po ba'y konektado sa dulo doon sa drainage line? Otherwise, kapag umulan, pupunuin lang yun ng tubig na walang tatakbuhan.
That's new. Sorry, sir. That's
It's all right,
new.
all right.
That's
Go
new.
ahead.
That's new. That's
Yan po
new.
ang isang dahilan. So, kami po, parati po namin tinuturo na kapag ang planner ng isang LGU o ng isang opisina ng district, for example, ng DPWH, dapat yung planner should go to the site at siya mismo bubuksan siya ng kanal. Kung walang planong available, design plan o as-built plan na nagawa, siya mismo ay titingin, susukatin niya ano ba yung elevation na to, para yung sa dulo, by gravity ang takbo ng tubig,
This is a very revealing information. No?
Why? Bakit lang po natin ito narinig ngayon? Kasi this is an aspect of the planning, proper
And thank you
planning
for
and
being
designing.
truthful and being frank.
Okay po.
First time ko nadinig itong discussion na ganito, ha?
You're referring to urban planning, sir.
Urban
Sir,
planning.
pwede
that
po
is.
bang magtanong?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Sige po.
We have to go to the break. Please, go ahead. You
So, ang
go and
question
ask
ko lang
question.
po, wala po bang napaparusahan ng mga district engineers or kung sino man po yung planner nung nasabing mga drainages na hindi connected sa main line?
Napaparusahan na lang po in the sense na nakikita nila na kapag umulan, baha at hindi effective ang
No, I
kanilang
mean,
ginagawa.
wala talagang
Walang accountability.
suspension, something like that.
When it comes to
Wala.
accountability, ang kagandahan naman po sa amin sa Departamento ng Public Works, meron po kami tinatawag na design audit. For example, you are a district office. Kapag nagde-design kayo, yung design nyo will be checked by the national. Tinitignan namin yung plano nyo, konektado dapat doon sa programa at sa mga plano na nagawa namin.
Okay. Madali na intindihan ng ating mga televiewers yan eh. Parang orchestra ito. Iba-iba tono nung kumakanta. Ay sumunod sa... Wala kasing
Isang
baton
kumpas.
leader. Sino kaya ang dapat ma-identify na baton leader dito? Mag-commercial muna tayo. Babalikan natin itong interesting discussion to.
The new era of Philippine TV has arrived, and we are here to lead the way. Here to deliver unbiased news. Here to spark fearless conversations. Here to redefine intelligence. Here to spread hope.
Pangarap ko po, sayang
Here to get your adrenaline pumping. Here to give you an inside look.
siyam ang nailigtas.
Here to pay tribute to legends. And here to let your genius shine. At the end of the day, we're not just here to inform. Not just here to entertain. We're here to uplift the Filipino spirit. The Manila Times TV. Aspirational. Inspirational.
Mga isyung pinag-uusapan. Mga balitang laman ng pahayagan. Impormasyong dapat niyong malaman. Tatalakayin, bubusisiin, at hihimayin ni Mario Garcia kasama ang kanyang mga panauhin sa harap ng bayan. Faceoff!
May pag-asa pa talagang masolve itong baha na to. Ang ganda ng discussion in the earlier part of this program. Hindi kasi magkakadugtong-dugtong ang solusyon dahil iba-iba ang planning ng mga local involved. Pwede ba natin itama yon? Is there something that we can do, Professor, from the academy? Ano sa palagay mo? Ikaw ang pinaka-neutral dito eh.
Yeah, ang tingin ko dito, question of management to eh.
Mm.
Na yung national government, hindi ginagawa yung kanilang trabaho.
Dapat gawin nila.
Dapat gawin nila.
Sila mag-orchestrate.
Sila yung orchestrator dito. And yung LGU,
Maraming mga local governments ayaw pumayag. Pakikialaman sila masyado ng national government.
not with this project kasi everybody is affected by it eh. So therefore,
Maraming mayor na silang bida.
hindi
Huwag mo
ho,
kami pakialaman.
hindi-
Teritoryo ko to eh.
hindi pwede yun eh. We are still in a unitary system of government. Anong ginagawa ng presidente natin? Na
It's
very
solvable if
authoritative.
it's along that line. Ha?
Along that line, unitary tayo, Bagkos yung mga LGU susunod doon sa
Tama na.
gusto
Engineer.
ng national government.
Yung
Hindi
individual-
ginagawa ng national government eh. Kasi ang problema natin, yung at the helm of the DPWH, isang politiko rin yung nandyan eh. Yun ang point ko. Kailangan autocratic na yung nandyan at sundin lahat ng LGU yung gusto o yung patakaran na gustong gawin ng national government. Wala pa naman tayo sa federal eh. Unitary tayo.
Okay. Just a word of caution, ha? Para hindi mo sabihin na napasubo ka rito, engineer. Ha?
Hindi po.
Yung bang sinabi mo na yun, hindi ka nabigla?
That
Nung
is,
i-reveal mo yan?
Yung po ang nakasaad sa aming department order at yan po ang aming
Hindi ka ba makakagalitan ng mga boss mo?
I hope hindi po. In fact, we are laying the foundation. Alam ko, ibig sabihin, sa amin po sa department, ang bawat main line along the national road, kadalasan in the 80s, 70s, ang mga tosang po natin, we call that tosang, yung ating mga tubo, normally mga 24 inches lang yan or 12 inches, not enough. But we have a new department order and to address climate change adaptation, pinalalaki po namin yan. Ngayon, wala nang tosang o concrete pipe na nilalatag that is below 0.9 meters. And that is
Uniform
1
na.
meter.
Uniform.
na lahat.
Okay.
So we are anticipating na because of the increased runoff, maraming kokonekta, pinalalakihan po namin yan. Ano po yung 0.9? 0.9 is around this table. Ganito po kalalaki o kalalapad na ang ating mga drainage
Tosang.
pipe, tosang.
And Ramsey, don't you see that as a potential unsolvable infrastructure disaster pag hindi tinama?
Well, para po sa amin kasi hindi naman lahat unsolvable talaga, sir, when it
I
comes
like
to
your
that.
optimism. Sige, go ahead.
Kasi yung naging problema po sa Baha, nakita namin yan sa perspektibo ng using it as an opportunity. Napag-usapan kasi yung tindi ng tagtuyot na experience dito sa Metro Manila.
No.
At sinabi, pag tag-ulan, lumulubog ang ibang mga lugar. Pag tagtuyot, tuyong-tuyo naman na pati swimming pool, pinapatulan na sa pag-iinit.
Okay.
What we need to do is to ensure that there will be proper water management.
So pag umuulan, dapat ma-impound.
Correct.
Dam.
And we're happy to
Cistern.
note, yes.
Okay.
We're happy to note that DPWH is engaging in this endeavor na yung ating flood waters ay magamit. So na para this effective water management program will help communities have water in times of drought. Kagaya ng na-experience natin ngayon na hindi na siya mauulit.
Tumahimik bigla ang MMDA. I'm sure you want to say something.
Actually, sir, it's a revelation for me and lalo na sa mga viewers po natin.
Di ba ang MMDA may role dyan? To synchronize itong kanyang pakulo ni A. Hindi gagawa ng uniformity with Mr. B. MMDA can do something about
Yes,
that.
sir. Ang MMDA po ay governing body, kaya po meron tayong Metro Manila Council. Pero po sa usapin po ng
Kaya niyo bang
drainages,
i-traffic yan?
sa usapin po ng drainages, wala po kaming magagawa dun, sir. It's DPWH.
Yeah, I remember there was a time, pati Baha pinakikialaman ng MMDA.
Yes po, meron tayong flood control, kasama ho yun sa mandate natin. But then again, napaka-limited nga po nun sa pumping station, sa mga pumps,
Was
sa
that
paglilinis
was
ng
that
basura.
part of the activities ibinalik sa DPWH ng MMDA?
Well,
There
sir,
was a time na ang DPWH secretary at saka ang MMDA isang hepe.
Yes.
Si Congressman Bayani Fernando.
Yes, sir. So, party po yun.
Ayun, okay.
For the
good.
longest time, ang flood control in Metro Manila is under the DPWH. But tama po sinabi, during the time of Secretary Bayani Fernando, specifically in 2002, tinransfer po ng DPWH.
That was what I was saying.
That's right.
Oh.
And
Yan po
until
yun,
now, it remains
Under?
MMDA, yung flood control.
Flood management,
Management, right.
Sir, iba po kasi yung drainage system. Iba po, wala po kaming kakayanan, sir,
Hindi
for
ba ang
infrastructure
flood
like that.
flood management is drainage
Yes,
system?
includes drainage system.
We have two kinds of flooding. One is yung tinatawag natin na overflowing of floods, meaning meron tayong mga ilog, meron tayong creek, estuaries,
Umapaw.
and waterways, umaapaw.
Yun.
That is what
Okay,
we
that's
call
one.
overflow
And what is
floods.
the other one?
The other one is inland flooding. Meron kang surface, yung mga drainage natin na run
Clog.
hindi naman makalabas.
Yung
So you have an
sumosobra sa
inland
mga...
flooding and an overflow flooding.
Okay. Hindi naman ma-absorb ng land
Hindi ma-absorb because
dahil na-cover na ng concrete.
na-cover na natin ang concrete. And most of the waterways, if you would see the 1898 National Mapping Resource Information Map, ito po yung Namuria map natin, you will see na ang daming mga blue lines ng ating Maynila.
What are blue lines?
This represents waterways, canals,
Correct.
creeks, and esteros. Ito po yung
In line with that, during the previous break, we were talking about many basins in the entire Philippines, Bicol, Northern Luzon, Isabela area, Cagayan Valley,
Yes.
Central Luzon, in Metro Manila, Nabotas, Malabon, etc., Marikina. What can we do about this natural topography of our physical resources?
Yes, one characteristic po ng ating bansa is that we are an archipelagic country. Ibig sabihin, marami po tayong mga isla-isla. And spread across it are 421 river basins. Napakarami po nating ilog. In fact,
These things we cannot change.
this we
True.
cannot change. We
Yes,
cannot. Napakahirap po kasi nandyan na po siya. This is part of our
Environment.
Yes, of our country. And ang issue po rito is how to manage these principal rivers and 18 major river basins. In our country, we have 18 yung big ones, kung tinatawag natin. And these are yung mga malalaking ilog po na ang catchment area are more than 1,400 square kilometer. On top of my mind, ang mga ilog po ito includes Cagayan River sa Cagayan Valley, Pasig Marikina River sa Metro Manila,
Yes.
Pampanga River na nagdudulot ng baha
That's
sa
correct.
Central Luzon, Panay River na nagdudulot ng baha sa Iloilo at sa iba pang lugar. So we have 18 of those.
Yung sa Bicol, the entire Bicol
Bicol
is
River
a
Basin
is a river
also a
basin.
big river basin.
From
Yes.
Naga to
Yes,
the other areas.
that's right. Hanggang Camarines Sur po yan, hanggang Albay.
So itong reality.
Ito ang mga reality.
These are realities we must confront, and we should not curse like cursing the darkness.
That's right.
We have to light it.
We have to manage these river basins for us to be able to mitigate yung mga flood effect po niya sa ating
Eh,
mga...
the way we're talking about these things, we're not managing it properly. Hindi nga pare-pareho ang mga tubo na
Very
magkatapat-tapat.
yes.
Hindi nagkakatapat-tapat. Now that we know the problem, what must be done?
What must be done? Dapat po ang isang matagal na po naming advocacy sa DPWH, kada isang river basin should have a river basin control office. Dapat dyan minamanage yung water resources.
Wala pa ba yan?
Hindi po lahat meron. Meron po isa Bicol River, Pampanga.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Pero yung iba po, like I said, there are 18, yung iba po wala pa talaga. In fact, most of these 18 major river basins, if you would believe me, undike pa po siya. Ibig sabihin, natural pa. Yung kanya, wala pa mga dike.
So, ang kumokontrol dyan, my goodness, yun lang na mga bundok, yung mga, yung natural na mga ridges
Tributaries.
ng ilog at saka ng mga tubigan.
Yes. Now, sir, if I may add, going back sa Metro Manila, and I would like to go back doon sa tanong kanina ni Sir Mark. In Metro Manila, meron po tayong isang malaking ilog dito. Ito po yung Marikina and Pasig River Basin. Konektado po siya. You will be surprised na ang Laguna Lake po, lawa ng Laguna, with its entirety of 900 square kilometer, iisa lang po ang drainage outlet na ito.
Yun, alin yun? Napindan.
Pasig
Pasig,
River
Marikina.
Basin. That's why, kapag tumaas ang tubig ng Laguna Lake, walang pupuntahan, dadaan lang ito sa...
Is that the one that goes through Parañaque? Sa may Rio Rojas Boulevard? Meron
Pasig
dong
River po.
controversial na proposal doon eh.
Yes. The one you're mentioning po is yung pinatawag natin na Parañaque Spillway.
That's correct. Is that a reality now?
The Parañaque Spillway is a very notable project that was conceptualized in the 1980s together with the Napindan Flood Control
That's correct.
Structure. And
Is
the
that a
Mangahan
concept or a reality?
In 1980, it is very doable and realistic. But now, it proves to be challenging. Why? Mahal na po ang mga lupa dyan.
So the solution is not yet done.
The solution is not to have an open waterway like a Manggahan Floodway, but to go under.
Tunneling.
Through
Subterranean.
tunneling.
Mas mahal yun. Boring is more expensive.
There are, in terms of right of way acquisition, mas mahal po ang pag-acquire ng mga lote ngayon dyan, considering na heavily built up.
No, if you bore, do you have to buy the lot?
There are now good technologies, engineering marvels, and technologies that can do that. In fact, under JICA, they proposed a Japanese technology called deep tunnel tunneling wherein,
No, you're not answering my question.
yes sir,
Pag binoboring yan, yung ba may-ari ng lote, kakausapin pa natin?
the right-of-way law says that if you go deeper than 50 meters,
That's what I'm saying.
wala na usapan.
Walang gastos.
Walang gastos.
Ang gastos natin yung boring.
That's right.
And the boring technology is available.
And the boring
Gumawa
technology-
in the,
Right.
the railway system between England and France.
That's right.
Binoring yung mountain.
Right. And now, nandito na po para sa Metro Manila
That's
Subway
good. Now we're
Project.
talking sense.
Right.
Babalik po kami in just a while.
Sir, ilan ang river basins? Ilan ang river basins?
The new era of Philippine TV has arrived, and we are here to lead the way. Here to deliver unbiased news. Here to spark fearless conversations. Here to redefine intelligence. Here to spread hope.
Pangarap ko po masaya
Here to get your adrenaline pumping. Here to give you an inside look.
siyam ang nailigtas pero
Here to pay tribute to legends. And here to let your genius shine. At the end of the day, we're not just here to inform. Not just here to entertain. We're here to uplift the Filipino spirit. The Manila Times TV. Aspirational. Inspirational.
Mga isyung pinag-uusapan. Mga balitang laman ng pahayagan. Impormasyong dapat niyong malaman. Tatalakayin, bubusisiin, at hihimayin ni Mario Garcia kasama ang kanyang mga panauhin sa harap ng bayan. Faceoff!
Welcome back sa ating Faceoff. Baha. Daming pininsan yan. Traffic. At iba pa. Pagka nagkaroon ng mga unwanted na water na conducive to the breeding of mosquito, nanganganak din ng sakit. But maganda, meron tayo napupuntahan possible solution. Boring under 50 meters of land, we don't have to pay for right-of-way.
That's
We
right.
don't have to buy properties. It can be done by government, and the technology is available, and the boring machine is here. Are you saying? Nandito na.
The prototype of the boring machine is here, but that boring machine is to be used for the Metro Manila Subway Project. Pero the same technology can be used
Oh,
for
yun ang point ko.
Yes.
Hindi na malayo yung solusyon. At alam natin yun ang solusyon.
Yes.
Magandang magtayap doon.
And we are the only country now that does not have this kind of technology. Indonesia has it. Malaysia has it, the smart
Ay, ang
tower.
Malaysia gumawa ng subway ng hindi dinidisturb ang Kuala Lumpur.
That's right.
Nakagawa sila ng highway sa ilalim ng Kuala Lumpur nang hindi nagdi-disturb ng traffic.
That's right.
Correct?
It's high time that we do it here in our country.
Galing. Actually, sir, I'm planning to get his study, the agency study, and forward it to our chairman.
I suggest,
Yes po.
knowing General Lim, it
Yes,
must be an interesting thing for him. Pwede kayong magtayap in the implementation.
Yes,
Di ba?
normally,
It will also solve the problem of traffic. Pag wala ng baha, ergo, lesser ang traffic.
Yes po, lesser.
agree.
Correct?
Agree.
Kasi sir, dito sa Metro Manila, actually sa Pilipinas, habagat lang sir, gatuhod yung tubig eh. So, malaki ho talaga yung may tutulong ng project mo, sir. I'm very so excited na makuha yung study to forward it to MMDA.
Bibigay niyo ba yan?
Yeah, we can share that.
Oh, that's good. Grabe
We
ka,
can share
sir.
that.
Okay, okay. Disaster preparedness. Now that you have heard this, anong input mo?
Sir,
Magiging disaster pa ba yan? O solvable na to?
well, what government is doing is continuous ang preparedness natin, lalo na sa local governments. Yung ginagawa ni MMDA and ni DPWH, hindi yan magiging totally effective kung hindi natin i-declog yung mga waterways. The local governments can be credited with what they're doing na yung mga relocations ng mga informal settlers natin. Di ba yung mga ibang waterways natin, especially here in Manila, nababarahan nito dahil ang daming mga informal settlers sa tabi na ginagawang tapunan ng basura, tinatayo mismo yung bahay nila dun sa mismong waterway. But when this was cleared, a lot of local governments have done these clearing operations at nilipat na sila to other provinces or may in-city relocation program sila. nakita yung noticeable improvement doon sa waterways na yon. Although some parts of the waterways require rehabilitation talaga, hindi na ganoon kataas ang mga baha na nagaganap.
I don't want to sound na paulit-ulit lang binabalik ko yung problema, no? Pero when we talk about attitudes, ang dami na. Bata pa ako, I was part of a campaign to relocate, meron pa nag-donate ng barko. Nirelocate namin ang mga Filipino Manila residents na gustong umuwi at makikisakay na sa barko ng libre para magbagong buhay na sa probinsya at mahirap ang buhay dito sa squatters. Babalik uli. We're just postponing the problem. Pinagbabakasyon mo lang na bakasyon grande sa probinsya iba para bumalik dito. Kasi niluloko nila.
Sa atin kasi, sir, dito sa Pilipinas, we started seeing disasters as development issues. Kahit mag-relocate tayo ng mga tao away from the hazard area, yung mga binabaha, nalulunod na lugar, kung wala naman silang economic security doon sa paglilipatan mo, they will still return to the danger area kung saan malapit sila dun sa trabaho nila, sa ikabubuhay nila. So this solution is being coupled with the improvement of the economic sectors in those
Sana maraming
provinces.
congressman at senador nakikinig sa atin. Ha?
Ito naman ang nangyayari.
Do it here. Ito ideas na to encourage the relocation of business establishments, business opportunities all over the Philippines, to encourage people, to attract people concentrating in Manila, nag-uugat dito na wala namang katuturan. Ang Manila po, hindi na ngayon point po of convergence para dito mo hahanapin ang the apple of your eyes.
Totoo po.
Di ba?
Totoo po yan.
If I may add, kasamang Mario, no? The World Bank study in 2012, no 2012, ina-analyze po na yan, binilang po yan, tinagyan, kung ilang ISF o informal settler families residing along the waterways. Umabot po yan sa 110,000 families. In fact, kami po, when we are doing the Pasig Marikina River Channel project, nasa phase 4 na po kami and phase 5 of the project. Natapos na po namin phases 1, 2, and 3. Papunta na po kami sa Marikina Dam. Just by the phase 4, 25,000 families sa tatlong ilog, Pasig River, Taytay River, and Cainta River, binilang po namin. 25,000 families ang dapat naming i-relocate. And in fact, when you count that, and when you factor in yung mga medium-rise na mga housing and resettlement relocation areas na gagawin, parang mas mahal pa sa project na gagawin. So this is really an issue sa project implementation.
It's a social problem, it's an attitudinal problem, it's a cultural problem, at yung, hindi ko po naman nilalahat, pero talaga nagsasamantala. May programang gobyerno na, sige, uwi muna sa probinsya, subukan mo sa probinsya, babalik ulit dito eh. Hindi pa ulit-ulit yung problema. Ay, nako. Professor, can you educate us how to solve this problem?
Well, ang nakikita ko kasi, very palliative yung solution na ginagawa.
Kaya pa ulit-ulit.
Paulit-ulit, yung sabi niyong Super Mario, na paulit-ulit yan, walang impact, walang paroroonan, kasi very temporary yung solution. Ngayon, ang...
Uuwi pa sa probinsya, libre pasahe, libre pakisakay.
Kaya nga eh.
Oh.
Ang nakikita ko dyan, kung yung pagbaha, ang thinking ng gobyerno dyan ay priority na project, may pera yan. Actually, natuwa nga ako dahil sinabi may technology na eh. Kung may technology,
Yung mga boring
technology, magagawa sana yung mga proyekto na pwedeng ihinto o ihinto yung flooding. So the point is, kailangan ayusin natin yung attitude. Hindi lang attitude ng mga tao ito eh. Attitude ng nasa gobyerno. Attitude ng nasa LGU. Attitude ng lahat ng tao na nandito sa Pilipinas. Kasi if we say attitudinal, then everyone has to do his share. Specifically, kinocall ko yung attention ng mga barangay officials dito eh. Kasi sila yung nasa forefront ng paghinto or forefront ng proyekto ng cleanliness eh.
Yung iba, protector ng squatting eh.
Kaya yun na nga ang
Because they
problema.
make money out of it.
Gustong-gusto nila,
Protection syndicate. Di
gustong-gusto
ko naman nila lahat.
nila na maging official sila sa barangay level and yet, hindi nila nagagawa yung mandato nila. Yun ang point ko dito eh. So, everyone has to do his share. Pati sa sistema ng education natin. Kailangan na i-involve lahat ang mga estudyante from elementary or basic
Para
education.
ituturo sa eskwelahan, ha?
Ituturo na dapat yan eh. And at the same time, i-harness natin yung mga estudyante, lalong-lalo na yung College of Engineering, yung mga eskwelahan, public man yan o private, para makatulong. Hindi monopolyo ng DPWH ito eh. Maraming makukuha sa mga engineering colleges na pwedeng i-factor in dun sa mga program o project ng DPWH.
Di ba magandang balita yan sa traffic problem?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Yung sinasabi ni Professor.
Yes po, lahat po ng inputs dito, sir, talagang ini-store natin at tinatype ko po today para ho ma-incorporate po sa ilang mga pwedeng maging solusyon sa usapin po ng traffic. Thank you so much dyan, sir. Sobrang okay po yan.
Okay. Talking about solutions, no? Yung impounding area, explore nga natin yun.
Yes.
Yung sa Central Luzon, palagi may baha dyan. Nung araw pa, sabi, magkaroon ng dam doon sa Candaba. Magkaroon ng dam here and there. Hindi ba, idea pa rin yan hanggang ngayon yan? Yung baba ay solusyon because, o kung hindi pwede magtayo ng dam, hindi ma-afford malaking gastos, encourage sa mga private construction ng mga buildings at mga residential areas, magkaroon ng cistern system. Sa ilalim ng mga ikukonstruct na bahay, mayroong impounding area ng tubig na gagamitin pandilig, pambuhos ng toilet, etc., etc., para hindi na yung tubig na binabayaran ang gagamitin pambuhos.
Yes.
Will that help?
It will surely help. Alam niyo po, pagdating sa baha sa Central Luzon, nariyan po parati yung Pampanga River, which is the major river basin sa Central Luzon, in Pampanga particularly, between Pampanga and Bulacan. Over the years, napakahirap ng solusyon dyan sa Pampanga River. Why? Because Pampanga River together up to the Guagua, Masantol, yan po talaga ay napakababa. In fact, when I read an old manuscript, no, yung mga pre-Spanish manuscript, yung Guagua, dyan po talaga dumadaong ang mga barko. Anyway, in Pampanga River, we implemented the Pampanga Delta Development Project Phase 1. But, nung ginawa namin yan, Pampanga River divides the province of Pampanga and Bulacan.
Yes.
Yung Pampanga pumayag sa project. So, we implemented the project.
Bulacan?
Bulacan side, during that time, in the 1992, medyo nag-oppose po sila dyan. So, naiwanan sila. And we know that water always levels up pag tumataas yan. Pampanga is protected, Bulacan is not. That's
Ergo?
why, kaya po
nalulunod si
ngayon,
Kalumpit.
kahit Paskong-Pasko, Hagonoy,
Paumbong,
Paumbong, Kalumpit, Malolos.
Ayan.
Yan po ay madalas
Alright. Those are consequences.
Yes.
Alright.
Now, ano ang solusyon? Meron po kami nakikita dyan na dalawang area, yung tinatawag na Candaba Swamp, San Antonio Swamp, na pwede po sila, perennially flooded po yan. So may mga migratory
Pwede
birds
mag-dam
yan.
dyan.
Pwede po yung gawing retarding basin. Meaning, during the peak rainfall, malakas ang ulan, yung tubig ulan, wag po natin padaanin yung runoff mismo sa ilog ng Pampanga. We try to
I-delay.
trap that, yes. By
Okay.
constructing a
Alright.
ring dike, itrap muna natin. Pag natapos si ulan, tsaka natin
That was an idea that they would like to compare
Ilabas.
to the Tennessee Valley flood control
Yes.
system, correct?
Right. Right. Yung ganyang konsepto po hindi na bago yan because as we speak, habang tayo po yung nag-uusap dito po sa Bacoor at sa Imos, Cavite, meron po kaming ginagawa o gagawin na 4 na retarding basin dyan. And ngayon, hinuhukay namin, napakalalim. Sabi ng mga tao, ano ba hinuhukay nyo dyan? Napakalalim, like 9 meters deep. Nung umulan, milenyo, nagkaroon ng bagyo, nakita nila na yung
Kasi-
dating Bacoor, mataas ang tubig baha. Ngayon,
Pan-delay
napunta
yan.
na ron. Yes, to delay
This
that
is one kind of retardation. That is
retardation pa. Kapag ordinary summer, pwede pong gamitin yon as open space, pwede pong recreational area, can be
Swimming.
a soccer field, dry po eh. So
Dry.
pwedeng, pwedeng taniman, pwedeng football, soccer field, and others.
Very good. Now we're talking good solutions, good ideas na pwedeng itry, na pwedeng makatulong ng malaki sa bansa natin. No? Mga kaibigan, we're now nearing the end of the discussion. Bago po tayo kumuha ng mga summation points sa ating mga panauhin, ilan munang paalala.
The new era of Philippine TV has arrived, and we are here to lead the way. Here to deliver unbiased news. Here to spark fearless conversations. Here to redefine intelligence. Here to spread hope.
Pangarap ko po masaya.
Here to get your adrenaline pumping. Here to give you an inside look.
Siyam ang nailigtas.
Here to pay tribute to legends. And here to let your genius shine. At the end of the day, we're not just here to inform. Not just here to entertain. We're here to uplift the Filipino spirit. The Manila Times TV. Aspirational. Inspirational.
Mga isyung pinag-uusapan, mga balitang laman ng pahayagan, impormasyong dapat niyong malaman, tatalakayin, bubusisiin, at hihimayin ni Mario Garcia kasama ang kanyang mga panauhin sa harap ng bayan. Faceoff!
Welcome back sa ating discussion sa Faceoff. Baha, walang kadala-dala. Sa ating discussion, mayroong mga solusyon, may problema, mayroong posibleng alternatives. Let's find out kung pwede na tayong madala. Summation points. Let's begin with Professor. Professor Orly?
Yeah, the way I look at it, may mga solusyon. Pero it requires management function. Para sa ganun, we put together all these probable solutions. Like, I'm very happy with the revelation of Engineer Jerry that the technology is already there. And you just have to make the LGUs, including the barangay officials, to follow certain standards coming from the national government or DPWH. Otherwise, even if we have the technology, if we do not have an orchestrator in this flood control project, nothing is going to happen. And we are continuously suffering financial hemorrhage because of this. No coordination. Everyone has his own way of solving the problem. So therefore, what we are saying is that the national government should play now an important role in matters of formulating the solution and trying to figure out what the LGUs can do to further improve the implementation of any flood control problem.
In this administration, ako optimistic. With Secretary Villar and the leadership of the President, yung kanyang go-go-go, yung mga ideya mong nireveal dito, pwedeng mangyari. I think you can start by goading Secretary Villar about these revelations, and if it reaches the President, I'm very optimistic that something big will happen. And ultimately, this problem of continuous repeated cycle of floodings, drought, floodings, etc., will be put to an end. What do you think, Mr. Ramsey?
Yeah, sir, we're very confident as well, given the revelations of our colleague here from Engineer Jerry from DPWH. On the part of NDRMC, sir, makakaasa po ang mga kababayan natin na nagbabaha, bumabaha, pero we will continue to protect our people from the negative effects of these hazards. meron po tayong mga warning systems na nilagay na sa ating mga river basins. And this ensures that population living in those areas, the communities beside the river basins, they will be properly warned
Di ba
beforehand.
nawawala? Yung
Hindi,
mga
sir.
warning systems sa Pag-asa, ninanakaw eh.
Hindi, sir.
Pivox, ninanakaw din.
May batas naman tayo na nagpaparusa.
Yes.
Sir. And so far, we haven't heard anything naman na ninakaw na sila recently.
It's a crime,
Ngayon po,
ninakawin yung
totoo.
mga warning systems yan, ha?
And then, these warning systems are working well. Kaya po itong mga communities natin, nagiging proactive na sila. They practice preemptive evacuation. You see na medyo hindi na ganun katindi yung mga casualty counts natin pag may mga high flooding, not just in Manila but in the provinces. And NDRMC is very much committed to ensure that all Filipino citizens are protected against these hazards. Lahat po ito, may prepositioning na tayo ng mga relief items, medicines, personal equipment para in case na kailanganin ito, pag may major flooding, andyan lahat sila.
Sinong implementer nitong pinag-usapan natin na to? As far as you know, and Ramsey?
Well,
Sa
sir,
local level,
in-
yung mga mayor, gobernador,
For national-
barangay captain?
Ang tinutukoy nyo ba, yung preparedness for disasters?
Yes.
Sir. The main implementers here are yung mga local governments natin.
Yes.
Sa barangay level, yung barangay disaster committee nila. Sa local governments, we have the municipal DRR, council,
Meron ng kilis niyan.
city,
And including,
provincial,
ano yan eh,
regional. Lahat po ng councils natin, meron tayo niyan. From the barangay up to the national. And itong mga mga sanggunian na ito yung namamahala sa ating mga kababayan para protektado sila sa anumang panganib ng disaster.
Thank you, Mr. Timbal, spokesperson ng Ramsey. Alright. Engineer,
Alright.
baka meron ko pang gustong ihabol sa napakaganda mong participation and inputs ngayon.
Thank you very much, Super Mario. Flooding is always ugly. Napakapangit po talaga ng flooding disaster. Why? Because tayo po mga kababayan natin, we are always being
Floods
inconvenienced.
have always been following human civilization. From the sa Old Testament, may floods.
That's right. And if I can show you, meron po ako rito mga pictures where in 1898, ang mga kababayan natin nakalubog na rin sa baha during that time. In fact, our ethnicity, ang pagkakilala sa atin bilang mga Malileño, tayo po ay nakatira sa Manila, tayo po ay mga Tagalog dahil tayo mga taga-ilog. Meaning, tayo po, we should learn to adapt and live with floods.
Yung taga-Pampanga naman, taga-Pampang.
Pampang ng ilog.
Tama po.
Okay.
But anyway,
Water din, ano?
in all of this, if you ask me, ano ba ang solusyon sa baha, I cannot answer directly because there is no single solution really to address flooding. And kapag nakakarinig po ako ng mga tao, dalan-dala na ba tayo sa baha, it rings the string in my heart na malapit sa amin, ang baha po can be addressed through multidiscipline approach. Meaning, nandiyan po yung mga hydrologists natin, nandiyan yung mga planners natin, mga environmentalists. Kami po, sa engineering aspect, structural intervention na tinatawag natin, flood mitigation structures, yan po ang role ng DPWH. And over the years, meron po tayong mga proposal and ginagawa na ngayon as we speak ng mga flood control structures. On top of my mind is darating na po yung Marikina Dam. The Marikina Dam would be the first of its kind sa Pilipinas. Marami na po tayong dams dito pero wala pa po tayong dam na ginawa para lang solely sa pagpigil ng mga peak discharge ng baha.
Yan
And meron
ang,
po
yan
tayong
ang
gagawin.
dam na kung gagawin, not for the ego of some leaders.
But
Meron
for,
mga dam ginagawa ng mga countries only to build the egos of leaders. Ito, importante yung dam na yan.
yes. And ang Marikina Dam, this will be constructed sa upstream po ng Marikina Montalban Ridge. And then in between Montalban Bridge and San Mateo Bridge, meron po kami na-identify dyan, 350 hectares for a retarding basin naman. Meaning, yung what is hindi na-trap na Marikina Dam can now be deposited, contained in a retarding pond in between these bridges, dyan sa may San Mateo Montalban. Now, yung dike naman po ng Pasig Marikina, kung kayo po ay napapasyal ngayon sa Pasig River, napansin nyo po, nagkaroon na ito ng mga river wall, na kung saan nagkaroon ng mga promenade, joggingan, at kung ano-ano pa. Ito po ay pinapakita na tinaas na natin ang safety level ng Pasig River into 30-year. Kapag nagawa po yung dalawang struktura na sinasabi ko, like the Marikina Dam and the retarding pond, aangat na po yung safety level natin into 100-year safety level. Ibig sabihin, Ondoy is 100-year, more than 100-year return period flood typhoon. Kapag nagawa po yon, this whole system
Kaya na yung
can
ondoy
now address the
I
ondoy
can
line.
confirm this project. Nakikita ko yan. Tumatawid ako ng bridge between PhilInvest and San Mateo. Okay. And then, last but not least, the beautiful lady in the panel, Ms. Lynn.
Yes, sir. We all know we have this close coordination with DPWH, but
Yes,
with
yes.
engineers' revelation, we need to work closer. I mean, as closest as much as possible. Lahat po ng revelation, sir, regarding the modernization of the drainages, alignment, I don't know how do they call this, pero lahat po ito kailangan pagtulungan this time with my agency since divided po ang mandato sa usapin po ng flood management. Nangangailangan po tayo ng suporta ng DPWH. Mas naliwanagan po ako bilang tagapagsalita ng MMDA, I will relay this to the top management, to our flood control department, and of course to the public. Dapat po maintindihan nila kung bakit tayo binabaha kahit simpleng ulang habagat lamang po. Maraming salamat, sir, for this opportunity.
Oy, thank you.
Bukod po sa nakapaglabas po tayo ng mga data, which is mas marami pong naibigay si engineer at mas malaki po ang naitulong, may natutunan po ako talaga, personally. So, maraming salamat, sir.
Thank you likewise, no? To all of you. Salamat po, Professor Orly, ang EVP, Manila Times College. We also like to thank Mr. Mark Timbal ng Endramsi, ang tagapagsalita ng National Risk Disaster Management Council. And of course, ang very important participation and sharing. Thank you for not being selfish.
Always our pleasure po.
And for putting the interest of the people first. No? Salamat po. On behalf of Manila Times and the viewers ng ating program, pasalamat nila. Pasalamat din kay Secretary Villar, no?
Yes,
sa
makakapit.
inyong magandang inputs. Engineer Jerry Fano, OIC ng Project Impact Analysis and Evaluation, DPWH Flood Control Management Cluster Office. And of course, the most beautiful lady in the panel. She's the only one here. Si ASEC Celine Pialago, MMDA spokesperson.
Sir,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And this is, salamat po. Salamat po.
Thank you.
Salamat po. Thank you very
Iba
much.
po talaga
Super
mga
Mario.
engineers. Super Mario.
Thank you.
Hindi na
Salamat.
Super Mario daw siya.
God bless you.
Sir, iba po talaga.
Si Mario Garcia po ito. Until the next time, sa Faceoff.
Mga isyung pinag-uusapan, mga palitang laman ng pahayagan, impormasyong dapat niyong malaman, tatalakayin, bubusisiin, at hihimayin ni Mario Garcia kasama ang kanyang mga panauhin sa harap ng bayan. Face Off!
Sa loob ng mahabang panahon, problema sa pagbaha na yata ang isa sa pinakamalalaking hamon sa ating pamahalaan. Paano ba talaga ito masusolusyonan? May pag-asa pa bang guminhawa ang mga kababayan natin sa kaunting tikatik lang ng ulan, binabahan ng lugar? May solusyon pa nga ba sa problema ng pagbaha?